One, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
The day I met Bullhorn Betty and Jonathan Lee Ridges, they were protesting in front of the Laundries home. I began to document them, and little did I know, the three of us would spend the next few months traveling together. Nothing scares us, even if it means crossing a freezing cold river and getting wet. We put our lives in danger because we want to find answers. It gives us purpose, even if it means going undercover to get those answers, or visiting the scene of a crime and paying our respects. Searching for the truth isn't easy. It gets you out of your comfort zone and makes you see things in a different perspective. And it's this perspective that we want the world to see. At the end of the day, we fight for justice. We fight for those who don't have a voice. We fight for those who were silenced. Our next case, we search for Paula Miranda. She was last seen swimming in this river. Here's our Paula's family. Found 2 footprints they believe belonged to her. She left her phone and keys in her car. Her sister tells us that's extremely unusual for her to do that. Stay tuned as we venture deep into Wekiwa Springs State Park to help find her.
See, I don't know about y'all, but like for real, I don't mind being talked about. My problem come in when they start making stuff up. So you can talk about me all you want. It is what it is. You know, it's either I did it or I didn't. I said it or I didn't. Whatever the case is, I don't care. I let whoever think whatever, feel whatever. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? But it's the making up part. It's the lying part. It's the adding on to part that always get me. I don't mind being talked about. It's when y'all start lying that bothers me.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
Hey guys, where am I? Why am I on that one instead of this one? There we are. I hooked up my phone because I think I'm gonna mute on here and take you guys outside because it is crazy. My roof, the shingles are almost gone. It is literally almost gone. There is no leaking in the house. This is probably the most damage I've sustained in any hurricane, honestly. I've been here my whole life. So I have like one bush in the front of my house. It's a pretty big bush, but one bush nonetheless, and it's almost uprooted. The fence, the chain link appears to be doing okay so far. The power is out. I've got no AC. I as you see, I am running on internet. I've got lights. I've got the generator up and running. I got extension cords literally run all over the house. And believe it or not, I ran an extension cord into the office and hooked up the internet, and it does work. So we have internet. So I don't have AC. I'm probably going to have to unplug something in this house so I can plug the refrigerator up. Many of you guys don't know I have 3 refrigerators. I used to have a hustling and bustling home. You know, at one point in time when I was married, this house was always filled with somebody. We always had people over, always were entertaining, always had grandkids in the pool. You know, we had an outdoor refrigerator. We had the beer refrigerator because that was back when we had people over all the time. It held it was a refrigerator literally for beer and soda. It's the only thing for that refrigerator. So I've got 3 refrigerators. I got a couple little things in each one of them. So I'm going to consolidate them down to one refrigerator, and I've got to plug that refrigerator up. And I'm running out of extension cords. Something's got to give, right? And excuse me, having hiccups. And I still have to get, I still have to try to finagle that refrigerator out of that spot. Like, we built the kitchen around the damn refrigerator. Not the brightest thing to do. I get it, but that's the situation at hand, right? Even the flooring. The flooring was, you know, it's not under the refrigerator. It's around the refrigerator. So I got to get it up. So just chilling here. You know, I want to tell everybody I have been receiving all of your messages. I wanted to make sure you guys got to see my face. I am up. I even have makeup on. You know, I have to be honest with you. I look like a dog probably about, 40 minutes before this programming start. And, you know, I'm getting everything set up and I look in there and I'm like, oh, geez, I look like a hot mess. There is no way I'm going on camera looking like this. So I did my eyes. You guys get the eyes. That's all I'm giving you. Okay. You get the eyes. And I changed my shirt. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. So I am going to have to jump in the shower sooner than later because obviously the power's out. Therefore, you know, the water heater is only going to keep that water hot for so long. So I need to get a hot shower if I'm going to get a hot shower. I have no earthly idea how long this is going to last. But the great thing is I've got plenty of gas and I've got my generator. My generator is up and running. So I could technically unplug the water heater from the socket and put it into the generator to heat up the water. So Bullhorn Betty has hot water. So I will have hot water no matter how we flip this coin tonight, tomorrow. So I am finding it's going to be harder for Bullhorn Betty to have a hot meal. That I didn't plan too well for, but I'm okay. Like I just had, before the power went out, I made sure I heated myself up some clam chowder. So I ate today. I'm good, right? So I only have to worry about tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out. And I did check my generator. It has a 220 plug. So if the worst case scenario, if I got to pull the damn stove out of the wall and plug it into the generator, I will do that. We've got everything. Got everything we need. And I have to say, it's not too hot. Like the power's been off now for about an hour. And, I'm running lights, and I've got, of course, the fan going. Thank God for swag kits. I hate swag kits in a house. I love the electrical up, and that's what I used to do with my dad. I used to run electrical, so I do electrical work, and I like all the electrical up in the ceiling. I like it. It looks prettier than having wires, hanging off your wall. It's just that simple. That's my preference, However, when I purchased this house, which I purchased this house with cash, so I was not, I had to kind of, if I was going to have a full paid off house, I was going to have to take some things that are, a must have and put on a want list, right? Instead of a must have list. And one of them is the swag kits. But the great thing about the swag kits is when you lose power, like, I can just unplug my fan and my light and plug it into an extension cord with a generator. So it's like, we live in Florida. It's like times like this, I'm really not complaining about the swag kits. You know what I'm saying? Because I got lights in the living room. I've got lights and fans in the bedroom. I got lights and fans in the office. The only reason why I'm coming from here is because I just don't have enough. I'm short a couple extension cords, so I can't run the office. I had the choice of running the living room and the bedroom or the office, and I chose the living room and the bedroom as opposed to one room, which would be the office. But it is horrible. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute here because I don't want to have that back squalling that it does, when you have two speakers too close together. So I'm going to mute myself and turn the camera off, and then I'm going to turn the phone on. Now, again, the house is dark, so you're not going to see a whole lot until we get to the front door because we have no power. It looks like I'm fully running and have power, and it's great here. It is, but it's running off of a gas generator. So thank God for gas generators. Thank God I have a gas generator. These are all the things. I don't have a roof, but I got power. I can talk to you guys. So, oh my God. Yes, we have a lot of people in the chat. I want pity thumbs, baby. Like I want everybody in this chat. I don't care if you're friend or foe to give me a like, because I am like seriously riding danger as we speak. Like I am sitting in a freaking hurricane that hit land as a category 4 or 5. Like this is not little small potatoes. And so if you guys have not liked me yet, you know what? Screw you. Right? I'm riding freaking in a hurricane right now, and I can't even get any pity thumbs. I am just no. Bullhorn Betty is always risking her life. And you know what? Here I am in the comfort of my home and still risking my damn life. Go figure. All right, let's pull me up. All right, let me mute this other Well, like I'm soaked right now. Like I got water all over me. So anyways, so did you guys get to see the roof? Like my entire roof is laying on my yard. Like literally my roof. And I'm like flipping out because it's just the shingles. And when we did the roof, we put 2 layers of felt paper up there as opposed to 1 because it was a flat roof. We don't really have insulation in the roof. It was a way of keeping some of the heat, the Florida heat out. But again, you know, I've got debris. There's debris literally flying all over this neighborhood right now. Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I didn't board up my home, and you know, I still kind of stand by that because you know, every year we board up homes after homes after homes after homes. Like I've been doing this every year, and it's tiresome because it's not just one time a year. It's literally when this season hits, we're boarding up homes more than we're not, right? Because after this is going to be another tropical storm and another tropical storm, and everything always seems to get a little close to Florida because we're the peninsula that's kind of just sticking out there, you know? It's just kind of right there in a big body of water. So it's attractive. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. So I just didn't, you know, it's like, and then this one's came really close. There was another one that came really close too, and that was Charlie. And you guys know how devastating Charlie was, but it wasn't devastating here. It was devastating down in Port Charlotte. And although it was, the Port Charlotte got just decimated with Charlie, we were okay here. But this one's a little, I got to tell you, I've lost power before, so that wasn't scary. I'm about to drop a video. What really is scary is I only saw one strip. You know, when I first did that very first video that you guys saw, there was only that one strip of my roof on the ground. That was it. And it tore piece. So I'm thinking, okay, I can buy another roll, clip it, get up there. You know, it'll probably take me a couple hours, but I can fix that. No big deal. And so I was a little frustrated about it. And I'm like, well, screw it. You know, I need to get out of the house. Like, you know, there's a lot. You guys know that there's a lot going on, you know, with me. You guys can see it you guys aren't blind, that there's things going on that are pretty frustrating for me right now. And then, you know, I'm dealing with this hurricane and everything like that. And so, you know, I'm like, I just need to get out of the house, you know, hurricane or no hurricane. Why the hell not? Let me be kamikaze like Chronicles of Olivia and JLR. I mean, why not? Right? What do I have to lose? So I decided to get in the car. That video is going to be posting here shortly. So I decided to get in the car and go around the neighborhood, and, you know, about a 2 mile by 2 mile radius. It's like a 12-minute drive. You know, we're looking at buildings. Some of the buildings weren't boarded up. We did see some downed trees, but nothing real major. I mean, by the time I came home, the only thing that appeared to be going wrong is Bullhorn Betty's freaking roof's tearing off, and, you know, or one strip's tearing off, and a couple downed trees. No big deal, you know? And so I get home and I'm still out there talking in the camera, and you just hear me just like, whoa, like, you know, just like, I don't know what the sound is because I haven't watched it since then. I've uploaded it and I'm waiting for it to upload so I can go live. But I made some sort of noise, and I was talking, you guys were talking to me, but I'm sure my eyes had to have been moving in the video. It had to have been. Right? My eyes had it because I just saw another strip of my roof right before my eyes just rip off the house. And so I'm still recording. I'm getting out. I have to be honest with you. I'm kind of in shock, right? I'm kind of in shock that I just saw what I saw. Then I get out, and my neighbor is in his carport, literally sitting there watching my roof come off of my house. He's like, you know, your roof, you know, you're losing your roof. Well, no shit. Thanks for informing me, Glenn. I appreciate it. I love Glenn. He's my caring neighbor. He takes care of my house when I'm gone. He makes sure the mail comes in. He's the one that saved B. Betty fan's birthday cake that she sent for Bullhorn Betty. He's the one that stuck it in the freezer, right? So you can imagine I'm not even paying attention that he's even out there. And he's like, hey, you know your roof's flying off. Yeah, Glenn, no shit. I just saw a strip fall off myself. Yes, thank you. Thank you for informing me. that my roof is coming off my house. I appreciate you figuring that out for me. Appreciate it. Thanks, Glenn. How's your roof holding up? Oh, it's doing great. Awesome. Yay. So right now I'm just waiting for water to come in at any moment, because there are literally, if there's a shingle left up on top of my roof, I will be amazed. Like as soon as this is done, I'm getting the ladder up there and I'm going to record it, because I'm sure it's going to be pretty devastating, to say the least. But this is part of Florida. At the end of the day, I'm still safe. People are, we deal with hurricanes. And not only that, and I try to tell people this all the time, in Florida, especially your new construction, you are building a house that can withstand hurricane force winds. 90% of the homes even have hurricane protected windows, which I think personally, and this is coming from a longtime resident of Florida, is personally a waste of money. So I just want to tell you that they prey on your fears, and they charge you outrageous costs for these windows. And at the end of the day, you can literally replace every single window in your home for the cost of one freaking window from them. So they can take a baseball bat and show that it breaks, but it doesn't break in. Okay, great. I'm not paying $15,000 for that window. I'm sorry. That's not me. Been here too long. You're not scaring this Florida girl. Yeah, I think it's a waste of money. And then I'm sitting here thinking, as my roof is like tearing off the house, I'm sitting here thinking, like, what about those solar panels? Do you know how expensive those damn solar panels are? I'm wondering if those are coming off the roofs, or is it just shingles? Because I would be very hot, especially if I didn't upgrade my insurance on the house. And that's the one bad thing for Mount Bullhorn Betty. Bullhorn Betty doesn't have homeowners insurance, right? My home's paid for. To be honest with you, even with this hurricane, the cost it's going to cost for my deductible for an insurance, I will be able to repair my roof. So for me, having homeowners insurance doesn't make sense, because I do the work myself, right? So it's a little different. I have a little different setup than most people. I don't know. I want you to have hurricane safe windows. Yeah. Well, there's certain things that you should always have, and that's upgraded electrical, right? That's and I come from an electrical family, but your electrical, that is the one thing that can kill you in your home, right? So you want to make sure your electrical is up to code. Okay. That if you're going to spend any money, spend it on that. And you're not required by insurance to have hurricane windows. What it is you get that discount. Okay. And I'm sorry, when you're paying, $2,000 a year for homeowners insurance, and you have to pay $15,000 per window to get a $20 credit a year. Yeah, I might reconsider. I just go without the credit. Charge me the extra $20, babe. Right. I do believe in insurance. But this house I paid for so cheap. It's like, if it does blow away, or it does just I'll just build a new house, and then I'll have the mortgage, and then I'll have the insurance. But, I don't really need it. The price I paid for this house, the land is worth more than what I paid for the house and the land. So I'm good. What was it? I was in Australia flood and have to rebuild my home 6 months. And about $20,000. Yeah. I mean, it's I paid, I think, $28,500 for this house back in 2011. Right. In Florida, like this house, you can't even find a house in Florida right now. This house is worth gold. Like I'm house poor. I got money. I have a net worth. It's just all in my home. Definitely not in the car. I would say I'm my own net worth, but I don't think the haters will allow me to get away with that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need you wear many hats. Yeah, I know I do. But you know what? That's what you do when you have to hustle and you got to survive, right? If you want to do what you want to do, you gotta be able to make it work. And sometimes making it work means you got to do the shit yourself. And what do? You go to YouTube. They make a YouTube video for that, believe it or not. I fixed cars. I fixed appliances. I fixed appliances. I have had to replace a relay in my dryer because I refused to pay for somebody to come do it. So I did it myself. And you know how I did it? I have magnets on the back of my phone. And what is a washer or a dryer? It's metal. So I just stuck it up there with the little video. Take this screw off. Okay, pause. Let me take this screw off. All right, play. Oh, you need to take that screw off. All right, hold on, pause. Let me take this screw off. I put all my little screws in order, so I make sure that when I'm putting it back together backwards, I get all the screws in the right order. They make a YouTube for that. I promise you, they make a YouTube for that. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And it's going to suck because you know what? The roof was put on by the ex-husband. It surely was. You know what? The ex-husband called today. As I'm watching pieces of my roof come off, I didn't answer the phone. I don't want him knowing how I'm doing. I don't want to see him unless he's planning on coming here and helping me fix the fence and the roof. I got no time for you, Vince. None. Took all the tools and left and pawned them. I got shit. Calling me. Going to check up on me. Bring my damn tools back. The gift that keeps on giving. It's called an ex-husband. Anyways. All right, guys. Well, I'm just here. I got nothing to do. It's not like I can go do anything. I'm like literally stuck. So, you guys want to come up here and keep me company, there's the link. Mods, if you guys want to copy that. Let's see if I can go pin it. Give me just a second. Let me pin that message. Why is it not showing me? Oh, probably because I'm not on live chat. There we are. All right, it's about to be pinned. Pin message. There we go. All right, guys, the link is at the top of the chat. If you guys want to come in and, ride Hurricane Ian, we're riding Hurricane Ian's wings right now. It is hitting the house of Bullhorn Betty. I have no power. My shingles are completely off my roof. I'm not leaking or anything like that. Thank God, not yet. Let's pray that I don't start leaking anywhere. And so we're just kind of just chilling. I got the generator going. That's how I'm powered up. I found out today that your internet, even though your power goes out, it doesn't go out. All you have to do is find a place to plug it up and you got internet. So I've got internet. I've got lights, at least in the bedroom. The rest of the house is kind of dark. I got lights in the bedroom and lights in the living room. That's it. So at some point, I've got to hook up the refrigerator. I just showed you guys outside. I've got shingles literally laying on my entire lawn right now. They are literally just coming off. I don't think I have a shingle up on my roof. The wind, it hasn't been really wet here. Like you can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear that. You can hear the pelts of the rain hitting the window, but it's almost like sprinkled rain slamming against the window because that is really what it is. It's not raining very hard. It's drizzling outside, but it's the force of the wind that's splattering this drizzle everywhere. But it is not, it's definitely a lot worse than what I had anticipated. No flooding, no damage other than the roof so far that I can see. Hey, Paula. Paula? Hello? Are you muted? You might need to accept your microphone request from Google. Aaron says that 2,000 are without power right now. Paula, are you there? Okay, jumped off. 200,000 without power right now. More is coming. Get them tarps quick. I don't have tarps here. I've got a tarp out back, but there's no way I'm getting up on this roof. I mean, the wind is literally gusting. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's howling outside this window here. I mean, it's pretty bad. You'll need to show your face, BJB. Or not. Anyways, 400 without power. Miss Robin is saying 400 without power. Yeah. It's nasty out. Let me see if I can get my phone back up. Maybe we'll go out there because it sounds like it's starting to kick up really bad right now. This will be good to catch on here. Let me mute myself. Oh, that's what I was trying to avoid. Okay, hopefully, I think it's because you can hear it from my computer. Hopefully that stops. Yeah, the generator is here. So it's really dark in this house because, let me turn this around as I get to the camera. Give me just a second. Like it's starting to really get bad. For those that, like, we got debris everywhere, stuff's already thrown around. There's my roof. My roof is literally everywhere out. Woo, that wind. But you guys can see, I don't know how well you guys can see with this phone, but the wind is really, really powerful. I don't have a flooded yard. My trash cans are flying everywhere, so those didn't stay secure. Clearly, my roof didn't stay secure. Chairs are flying. So far, my gas can is still staying put, but my garbage cans and everything else aren't. But no flooding, no major flooding out here at all. No major flooding. But again, my roof, my roof is just coming off. It's really, really bad out here right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind. I don't know if you guys can. There's a gust of wind right there. There's a band. It's pretty bad. Let me see if I can turn this around. Okay, so as you guys can see, like it is really, really nasty out there. I got no power in the house, but I do have my generator. You can probably hear my generator going in the background. And let me go ahead and click off here because I'm back in the room. Oh. Go ahead and click off here.
Oh. Hello. I can't hear myself. I don't know. This is my first time ever doing this. So I can't hear you. What do I do? Oh, I see myself. Okay. I can't hear you. I don't know. This is my first time ever doing this. Let me see. Do I mute myself? So I can't hear you. I don't know. I can't hear you, but I'm in Longwood, which is just outside Orlando, and I have 5 doggies and 2 boys, and we haven't lost power yet, but I'm charging everything, and it's nice to it's nice to hear other people streaming, and it makes you feel less alone. And just waiting for the internet to go down and, just hoping and praying. I'm not sure.
Sorry, I realized I was muted. I wasn't.
Oh, there we go.
Until the power had gone out because I didn't want the power surge with my electronics. And then once the power surge hit, I got the generator up and going, and then I started powering up, the laptop and stuff like that to get it in the internet and stuff like that, so I could get out to everybody, because I mean, I was getting literally, if I could say 100 messages from people. I mean, God bless you guys. You guys are awesome. People reaching out to me and, you know, just checking in on me. Of course, the very first person that called and checked in on Bullhorn was Mama Bullhorn. No, but it was really sweet to see everybody else coming out and checking on me. I'm doing well. You sound like you're doing well at this moment. If there's other people in the state of Florida that are experiencing hurricane type winds, if you're online and you want to come join us, you know, come up here. What has your experience been so far? Are you getting any bans in your area?
Not so far. So
we were having bans here since yesterday. I mean, that's, you know, yesterday it was kind of calm, but the day before, was it yesterday? One of the days I was supposed to go on at 4. It had to have been the day before yesterday. And we started getting some bans. They were really a lot of time between each, like, bad weather. So I assumed it was bans from Cuba coming over. And it got a little rough. Yesterday it was really calm. It was kind of drizzly, but no, it wasn't, you know, no thunder, no real heavy wind, but it's been, you know, squawking outside now for hours.
Have you like had power flickering or anything?
My power's out. Like, you see lights right now running from the generator. I have had power for over an hour and a half.
Wow. Yeah, so, I think it said the last time I checked, it was like 850,000 people in Florida without power.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. And thank God for my generator. And of course, you know, you never know. You get the generator out. I've used it at a couple rallies and stuff like that, but I always get so hesitant because it's like, you know, it's that one time you pull it out and you really need it to work and it just doesn't want to work. But I baby my generator. My generator gets cleaned. It still looks brand new. I've had it for several years. But I always worry because, you know, especially when I'm out there and people put gasoline in, I'm very particular about my gasoline too. Like, I want ethanol-free gasoline running through my small engines. And so I always wonder, because I remember at a rally, somebody's like, oh, I got some gas. And before you know it, they're already pouring the gas into your generator to help you out. But it can gunk up your carburetors and stuff. And then you have to tear it apart and clean the carburetors, which I don't want to do.
Well, that's good that you know how to do it.
Yeah.
You
know? They make a YouTube for it. I'm telling you, everything I've learned when it comes to small engines is YouTube.
Definitely.
Oh, we got Mischievous Maker. Oh, I see all the sweet little just to let you know, I do see your super chats and super stickers. Thank you. If I missed some, I apologize, but thank you for the love and the support. Mischief Maker, Mischief, I think it's Mischief Maker. If you want to show your face, I'll bring you up. Otherwise, I gotta boot you. Okay, well, I don't see you. Gotta see your face. All right, love bud. Well, Mischief Maker, once you get your camera working, come back up. So, anyways, what do you have to say about this? Is this, so you guys are not really too concerned, or are you going to get more concerned once it starts approaching you? Because it's still a little ways out before it comes to you.
Yeah, I think probably tomorrow is when, I think like tomorrow evening, tomorrow morning is when it should get around here. I'm not too worried. I'm more worried. My parents are elderly. And, you know, my dad doesn't have a generator. We have one, but luckily I only live 10 minutes away. So it's just, you know, losing internet, and especially the phone service. That's like the scariest thing, is not being able to communicate or check up on, because really YouTube has everything, you know, so much information that's live. So if you don't have an internet connection and everyone's sucking up the cell phone towers, then that's pretty scary.
Well, the good news is a lot of people aren't on the internet right now. You know, they're still using their phones. So we're having some, you know, calling out, you know, taking a little longer than what we anticipate. But with power outages all over, you know, Manatee County, for me, bandwidth is great right now. So so far I'm streaming good. I haven't hit anything, so far it seems like there's hasn't been a whole lot of hiccups on the show since I started. And I have a funny feeling it's because we have half the county out of power. Only so many people have generators and things like that. And not only that, but with generators, you only have so many plugs and so many things you can really run. So the internet's
Right.
usually not especially like a family of four, the internet's not the top priority. Their top priority is their, half cow in the freezer. That's
Right.
typically their top priority. So, but it's just me here. So I really don't need much. Like I know that in a couple hours I got to, hook up the refrigerator for a couple hours, get it cooled down and everything like that, just to keep everything fresh and solid and, whatnot. But for me,
Mhm.
internet's my top priority.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then I'm trying to find like shows and movies to like download on Netflix. And I have so many external hard drives and laptops and tablets. So I'm just like trying to think of like what are good shows that I've been wanting to watch or movies.
Mm-hmm.
So just anything to get it while I have it. So I have it for later.
Well, hopefully, the bad part about hurricanes is the tornadoes that they produce. So I think, even with my roof shingles coming off, as long as we don't get hit with a tornado on the back side of this and it hits my house, I should be good to go. Because the floodings, it looks like it's going to be minimal with the flooding, but there's definitely a lot of wind damage that is being sustained more so than water. At least in my area.
Yeah.
So.
How old is your roof?
Oh, Lord. I want to say we put it on in 2018. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not really that old.
Yeah.
I want to say it's 2018. Maybe it was 2017, but it hasn't really been that long. I mean, I shouldn't be dealing, but rollout roofs are a lot different than shingle, regular shingled roofs and metal roofs, and I can't put shingles on this house. If I could put shingles on the house, I would have put regular shingles. I have a rollout, but I should, for an extra $2,500, I could have gotten the metal, and never experienced this, so obviously I should have paid the extra $2,500 and got the metal. Probably been a lot easier and a lot quicker to install. So we'll see. We'll see how we fare in this weather. So I can tell you that roofs aren't cheap, and
no,
it's kind of sucks here for me right now. But I should be thankful that we have no leaky roof. I'm looking for the little things I can be thankful for at the moment, just to keep my spirits up and my attitude right. It kind of sucks, I have to admit. So,
well, hopefully you stay safe.
Yeah.
And do you plan on like just streaming for as long as you can?
I'm probably going to stream for a little while because I'm just, I haven't streamed today, and I'm here by myself and kind of going through a scary situation, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I might as well hang out.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. I've been running around the house like crazy and so anxious and trying not to like panic, eat and stressy. And it just like, this is my first time like ever, right. I've been, I'm really into true crime and everything. And I know you very well.
I've been around the block a few times.
Yeah. So, but it makes you just feel like instant comfort, just that connection, that you have other people that are going through the same thing and worse, and just being like a community.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree, but it just sucks. I wish this hurricane would go away, and they're talking about it stalling too, and I'm hoping it doesn't stall. I'm hoping that they're wrong about that. They need to be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Because right now
I know it's going very slow,
and we have a leaky roof. I mean, the shingles are gone. They're not there. I'm praying to God the felt paper holds up. And no, I do not have power, folks. I'm running off generators right now. That's what's powering everything. I've got no power here. it is, the wind is something, I can't explain it. It's not a lot of rain. It's just a lot of strong, forceful winds that I'm feeling right now outside. And it is literally like people have brush and stuff blown all over the, actually, let me see if my video is ready. I guarantee if I do a trip right now, I might, maybe I should. You guys feel like going for a road trip? We can go run around the see how it is now, because it looks a lot worse out the front door than it did when I went on the drive an hour ago. And we've been sustained, it's like 5:18, so we've been sustaining a hurricane force winds right now for a few hours. The hurricane just made landfall, like I want to say an hour, maybe an hour and a half ago. So we are definitely, feeling the effects of what we're feeling. And it's only going to get stronger if it starts making, north, if it starts going further north and like up through the state, like toward Orlando, like toward you guys. When it starts making that northwest north trajectory, we're going to be feeling a lot of those bands on the back end as it starts making its way across the state too.
Do you have like a bag packed in case like you have to leave?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm so used to, I've got a whole thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Organization. I've got a bag at the end of my, because I'm so used to every now and again a case coming up and I just got to throw shit in a bag and run out the door. So I've been prepared for that. So this would be a similar situation. But yes, I got a bag, but it's not packed, but it can be packed very quickly.
Right. I'm most worried about, because I don't have homeowners insurance.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a fire, because that you can't fix,
Yeah.
It's scary, but I'll let you get on with your show. And I figured a lot of people would try to get up, and I hope more people join. And yeah,
they will. They come and go. People come and go on these chats, so it's like one of those things. But I can talk. I mean, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, every single case under the sun still hasn't been solved. So I mean, if we really wanted to have a conversation, I could go for a few hours on this end, about these cases, because it seems like here lately the cases that we've ran with, none of them are being solved. Like nobody has been in jail or charged with these. Even when some of the parents are in jail, they're not charged with the actual charge. And it's like, what's going on here? And it just kind of sucks a little bit. But, thank you guys for all the love and support on this channel and everything. Yeah, we're going through a lot here in Florida. My mom's in the chat. I wonder how my mom's doing. Mom, why don't you come up here?
Here, I'll get down.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go back in the chat.
All right. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care. Stay safe.
You too. Because once it leaves here, it's coming to you.
Yeah.
So, careful.
All right. Bye-bye.
Mom, where are you? I see you. I see you in the chat. I see you. You can't hide from me. Can't hide from me. Mom, if you don't know where the link is, it's at the top of the chat. I want to check on you because I haven't talked to you in a little minute. I'm almost ready to get on my phone and walk around the house. There she is. I knew she'd be up here sooner or later. You don't have to put the camera on. There you go. So how you doing in your neck of the woods?
We keep watching that 50-foot Norfolk pine in the yard. But
what do you think about my roof?
It's still stiff.
Roof.
I know.
Well, I can hear myself in the background. You got to turn me down, Mom.
I'm trying. There we go.
There you go.
Well,
I remember one year you had your whole garage door sucked out.
We had our garage door sucked out, the side garage sucked off, and the attic door sucked down onto my car.
That's right.
We lost our pool screen and part of our roof during Charlie.
That's right.
And a palm tree. It sucked the heart.
Yeah, and I can't really complain because I have been through quite a few hurricanes and have never sustained one penny of damage.
Well, we haven't seen the worst yet.
Maybe the most expensive hurricane for a bullhorn Betty. I can promise you that.
The eye winds haven't hit us yet. Angela, your sister, lost her outside building. It's all messed up. She can tell her fence is gone. Her big 6 foot.
For those that want to know about my sister, she lives in the Fort Myers Cape Coral area, and
she was
you guys know that that's where this hit. But the good news is that her and her family made preparations. She's a preparer, and she got out of Dodge when she found out it was even going to remotely hit any side of the side of the coast. She went on the other side of the coast. So she's safe, the family's safe, my nephew's safe, everybody's safe. So for those that are concerned, I know some of you guys know that I have a sister that lives further down south. She's safe, and so is her family.
And your baby sister keeps messaging me the weather from Louisiana. Her weather guys keep keeping her updated.
Yeah.
She's the first one to tell me it was going to hit. I didn't believe her that it was going to hit.
I knew it wasn't going to be a direct hit for Manatee County, though. I told you, I believe in that legend. I believe in it.
And they told us, they were the ones that said it was going to be a Category 4. And I didn't believe them. And I guess I better believe those Louisiana weathermen. They know what they're talking about.
Well, I'll have to keep an eye on them then. I just have to keep an eye on them, because now I've been watching JLR, out there.
Oh, is he crazy? He is
apparently.
So crazy.
Well, and then I was telling Olivia about it, and she's like, "Ooh, I need to go out and start taking pictures." So I'm like, "Okay, we got a hurricane coming for us. Am I going to have to get a canoe and go get my friends? Like, my friends are freaking crazy."
Well, I thought they where she's living, I thought they evacuated everyone.
I think she came inland. I tried calling her, and she texted me back and said that she can't hear me. So I didn't get a chance to talk to Olivia, but she responded back. So I guess she's okay.
Well,
she's not screaming SOS or Mayday, Mayday.
I've been trying to call your Aunt Angela out in Mayaca, but every time I call her, we get a cut off, and then I get a voicemail from her that goes.
I told you what to do. You guys don't need to having voice conversations. You need to be texting back and forth. That's the best way to do it when you have situations like that.
I don't think she has Wi-Fi out there. I think it's gone.
Yeah, use Wi-Fi if you text her on her cell phone, Mom.
I don't think she has telephone service either.
She's got Verizon just like me. Her phone works just fine. Text her. Check
All
her.
right. All right. But
so far so good. You're doing okay being further north.
Oh, yeah. That means I'm in the storm longer than you.
Possibly, because it's further south. It's got to come. I don't know. My roof. You're going to have to come over and help me pick up my roof. My whole roof is on the ground.
Did you see my message? No, I sent you a text message. I saw somebody else say they were available on your live. So I'm ready. As soon as this is over, if we don't lose our roof on the backside of this storm, that's the worst.
It's nasty. Well, hopefully it's hit land now, so I'm praying to God it starts slowing down. It's slowing down, quick, because it's now no longer in that hot water. It's no longer getting energy. Right now, it's on a slowing down phase, and I need it to slow down a lot slower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a couple 100 miles an hour slower.
Yeah, well, that won't happen.
At least 75 miles an hour slower. I'll do that.
It won't happen. I feel bad for the people in Arcadia and DeSoto County because they're going to get the rain.
Well, they might get the rain, but I heard that this hurricane has decimated Naples yet again.
Yeah.
I don't know why people go and like these. There's certain places that these hurricanes hit, and you got to be rich to live there. Well, because your cost of living is through the roof.
Nana and Papa lived out there for 1998 to almost 20 years.
Arlene, I am close. I'm right on the Manatee County, Sarasota border. I'm right by the airport.
So, anyways, I'm not getting the chat.
Oh, you probably need to turn it on live view or something like that. It's some weird, crazy. Yeah,
I see what's on my TV.
Gotcha. Well, I never get the live chat on the TV for whatever reason. I just never do.
Oh, you gotta hit the button.
Yeah, that's what they say. I always hit the button. I always hit the damn button. That's my problem, right? I push too many buttons. That's why people don't like me.
I made a huge pot of chili this morning because we were out.
You gonna get in the car and bring over Bullhorn Betty some hot chili?
Yeah. I can get to the end of my road here, and they're gonna turn me back. They're not gonna let anybody go anywhere.
Oh, don't lie. They'll let you just tell them you're bringing your daughter some homemade chili, that I'm stuck at home all by myself and I need my mommy, and to get the hell out of your way.
Your cousin Nathan is covering the jail.
And I'm upset because I forgot, out of all the stuff, I forgot to get my
refills.
Yeah. And this is the last one. And if stores are out of power and don't turn on, I'm freaking screwed.
I don't smoke, but I've already smoked half a pack today.
Okay, Mom.
I'm not kidding you. I'm wound tight as a rubber band.
Quack Facts, if you want to grab a link and come up, I'd like to hear your experience where you're at.
But, well, anyways, I took up a lot of time last night. Let me think what I got funny to tell you tonight.
I got something funny to tell you. Bullhorn Betty's roof is gone.
I know. We'll fix it. What else? I told you the story about following the cows home, and I told you the story about the panther. Oh, I'll tell you a story. Growing up in Mayaca, we had oranges. We had cows and oranges. Cattle, cracker cattle. I redefine that. Cracker cattle and oranges. Well, I wasn't even in school yet. Aunt Susie was in first grade. Mm-hmm. And of course, Aunt Angela was just like William, running around like a wee little Indian. And we were all out picking oranges. And, well, they were letting us try just to keep us out of their way. Mm-hmm. And Grandpa had given us a wheelbarrow to fill with oranges. And the first thing we wanted was, of course, the tangerines. Mm-hmm. They're the best. So I had my wheelbarrow almost full of tangerines. And your Aunt Susan, I have a perfect left arm. I should have been a pitcher. Even at my age then, she came over.
I thought of you as a slugger myself.
She tipped my wheelbarrow over and poured out all my oranges. And I picked up one of them, and she's going, I picked up one of the oranges and threw it at her and hit her right in the head.
Good aim, Mom. I bet you wish
there was another person I picked up a loose-eyed apple and hit right in the head.
Well, you must have lost your aim when we were kids, because you tried to dodge us, and we dodged whatever was being.
But anyways, so my grandpa came over, and Susan, she just put on a show. So I took off running. I was afraid Grandpa was going to whip me. He took in after me. Now, he was 81 years old. He took in after me and chased me around the house. And my mama stepped out on the front porch to catch me, and she missed me. So I ran around the back of the house.
Both sides.
I ran around the back of the house. And just as the back of the house, you know where the grapefruit tree is? Grandpa
Karen says you better slice the fruit before you hand it to your mom.
Grandpa stumbled and fell, and I kept running. Well, my Aunt Mary was waiting on the back porch steps, and it was like one big arm, swoosh.
Right.
She jerked me in on the porch, and she swatted my little butt. Then came my granny. She run past me to help Grandpa get up. And then when she got back on the porch, I got my butt swatted again. And then my mama was waiting for me on the front porch.
Yep.
I got three spankings. And it was my sister Susan's fault.
And just to let you guys know, this is all BS set aside. Like when we were growing up, like if you got in trouble and your neighbor caught you, they would whip your ass, send you home.
Oh yeah.
Tell your parents.
It was like common
and then
law.
Your parents would whip your ass. That's the generation I come from.
Yeah,
you want to talk about
like
being disrespectful?
martial law.
You want to talk about being disrespectful to older people? That didn't happen. And when I was growing up, the lady in front of you would backhand you.
But
she didn't even know you. It's like, watch your mouth.
But it was so cold that day. It was freezing. That's why we were picking up all the oranges, was because we were trying to save them,
Mm-hmm.
And it was awful. I'll never forget that day. But did you say something, honey?
Oh no, I'm just letting you talk. Everybody likes your stories.
That was the story for today. I've got a few more.
All right. Well, don't waste them all in one show, Ma.
Oh, I got the story about your great-grandmother. Your great-grandfather used to be a leather specialist. He made saddles, bridles. He was an old
You say
cowboy.
bridle, I'm thinking I'm running for the door. But I wasn't thinking about the horses.
Your great-grandfather was famous for his saddles. In fact, his stuff used to hang in the State Park Museum.
Right.
He made ox yokes, saddles, bridles. Oh my gosh. Bullwhips. And there's a science behind the bullwhip.
Mama, and I gotta tell you, my mama had a bullwhip even in town. She had herself a bullwhip.
Oh yeah.
She'd
sure know how to hit what I aim at.
We would think we were getting away, and next thing you know, that thing would come and bite you in the butt.
Pop. Well, my grandfather told me the science. The rider that is going to be the owner of the bullwhip has to be on his mount, whatever horse he's going to be using with the bullwhip. Okay. It's the height of you on your horse, and you have to put your arm out all the way. So it's got to be the length of the height of you on your mount and the length of your arm to the ground. So from your armpit to the tip of your fingers to the ground. That's the length your bullwhip should be. And your great-grandmother was a master at whipping a bullwhip.
I bet she had you guys. Apparently you guys were worse than
Where do you think I learned it?
The stories you don't hear until you become an adult. The stories you hear.
But anyway.
Oh Lord. All right, Mama. Well, you stay safe. You got the digits. Call me if you need me. I'm on this side of the bridge, but I can get to you.
I'm in my room with it boarded up with 3/4-inch plywood.
You're smarter than Bullhorn Betty, because you see behind me there's light.
Yeah, but you've got double paned windows.
Yeah.
We have cheap construction windows.
Right.
We were going to have our windows changed out this summer, but the air conditioning blew out. So all the money that we had saved up for the windows,
this sounds like my story,
went on the air conditioners, so yeah, whatever.
Gotta love living in Florida. Sometimes it costs.
Yep. Oh,
sometimes it pays and sometimes it costs. They got the handout.
I hear bumping on my roof right now.
I know. Please. Well, you should hear it. It almost sounded. I kept wondering what the hell was that noise. It was woo 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 woo, and I didn't realize that it was a strip of the freaking roof right outside my door here, and that plant that's outside my bedroom window.
Yeah, it beat it to death.
Uprooted. It's almost uprooted.
Oh my gosh! Excuse me, I have to go find out what that bumping is.
Okay, well, be careful. You don't be surprised if it's your roof, because I didn't know what the bumping was either, and it was the roof literally smacking against the house.
Oh, one of our plywoods came loose. It's flapping in the wind.
Ooh, Well, you might want to get out there and get it either secured or take it off because you don't need it
Yeah.
busting the window out.
Well, the lieutenant is sleeping in his recliner right now.
Okay, got it. Well, I always heard Mama Bullhorn was the handyman around the house anyway. So
I know, but that wood is so heavy.
I know.
You
3/4
talk
inch.
about
You didn't need that
inch,
much.
and
1/4 inch would have been fine.
And it's for the big window.
Mm-hmm.
So it's huge. But I'll as soon as it stops pouring, I'll get out there and fix.
Good luck. I don't think it's going to stop pouring. It's the wind. The wind is horrible.
Our neighbor might have a nice piece of plywood in his yard.
Well, I know my neighbors all around here have definitely got nice pieces of rollout in theirs.
Okay, baby, I'll let you go.
All right,
Mom,
I love you. All right, bye.
Bye.
Well. So anyways, guys, I am alive for the time being. I have no canoe. I didn't rent the canoe. It doesn't look like I need it just yet, but I don't know. I mean, we haven't gotten the worst of it. You got to remember this damn storm's like traveling at 9 miles an hour. Like it's going to be a little minute before it gets here, and it's already here. Like we're getting bands like what here? Stuff's just scattered all around. This is probably the most damage that Bullhorn Betty has sustained in her history on a home. But it's still not. I mean, I don't have any leaks in the house. Power went out like hours ago. I'm on a generator. I've got gas. I've got internet. You know, the only thing I don't have is the AC. But right now, the house has been staying cool, and it's because there's no sun. You know, it's just cold or wet rain. So the house is staying nice and cool, which is nice. It's pleasant. It's not like I'm not having to open up the windows in the storm just to get some air in here. So, Baby Yoda Trucker, I'm gonna pull you up, hon. Hey, love bug.
How are you?
Well, I'm not pulling my hair out yet. I'm kind of like I believe things happen for a reason, you know. So I try to. There's a reason why my roof is ripping apart. I don't know why, but it is. Apparently, I need a new roof.
Oh no, are you there by yourself? Yeah,
I am. I am.
You probably got neighbors and stuff though.
Yes. As I was doing my my drive through the neighborhood, I got that. I wonder if it's ready yet. I need to turn that live. Drive through the neighborhood. You know, I pull up to the house and my neighbor's out there, and he's like, "Hey, your roof is coming off." I'm like, "Why? Thank you, Glenn." As if I didn't notice the roof in the lawn. You know, but thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Well, if anything happens to you, I love you, and I've enjoyed you every morning, and I'll miss you if that hurricane takes you. I'll miss you.
Yeah, no, I don't think the hurricane's going to get me just yet. I figured, you know, we've had a lot of things that's happened over the years, and if he hasn't taken, the good Lord hasn't taken me yet, I don't think Hurricane Ian's got me.
There you go.
Yep. So, I just turned it on. So the one video is now going live, and it was my drive through the neighborhood. It wasn't too bad. I only found 2 down trees. I don't know if I have to think by now there's probably more down trees than that. But it's getting really bad, and we'll find out, you know, when it dies down and I can get up on the roof how bad the damage is. But I'll probably stream live about that because it's interesting.
I need to check on you. Just keep streaming.
There you go. Yep.
Make sure you're okay.
So far, so good. So, like I said, you can see I got lights on in the bedroom. I got lights on in the living room, but I'm going to have to change gears and get some of these refrigerators hooked up, you know, in the next hour or so.
Oh.
Yeah. Fort Myers is completely flooded, we're hearing.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So.
Well, you were talking earlier about a new case, and I wanted to ask you about it.
Sure.
I got it's my neighbor.
Okay.
And he was about a year ago. Well, I've been so obsessed with Summer Wells, I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even know this. I just kind of found out about what happened, and it's a cold case right by now. It's been over a year, and they're offering $1 million for anybody with information that leads to a conviction. It's a prominent businessman named Jim Grimes, and he
Okay.
got murdered in his backyard, in his barn.
Sounds pretty personal, if you ask me.
Yeah.
What were some of the other stuff? Some of the other stuff that was going on, like what did you hear about the case prior to this? Any business associate issues? Any spousal issues? Any entanglements that you heard about? Neighbor issues?
Well, I've gone over all the YouTube videos because I'm pretty good at researching YouTube videos, and it seems like he had 2 auto body shops, about 45 minutes away from where he lives, and he was a real prominent businessman, and everybody loved him. And he was even at a board meeting for a charity, and he got home late around 9:30, April 19th, 2021, and he went out to feed his horses, and his wife noticed something was wrong, and she's the one that found him out there. And it's kind of like the Summer Wells town, this town they're in, Linville. It's kind of the same, where you're not really sure if the cops are doing their job or not, what kind of resources they have. The cops are saying, and I've never heard of this. I gotta ask you if you've ever heard of this. Checking a cell phone tower for any pings around that cell phone tower. Yeah, I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, they can do that, because that's what I learned about that ability with Summer Wells. Because they were so like
I could think if like you had the cell phone, you could see where it pinged, right?
No, they can see the numbers. They've got sophisticated equipment now that a tower can see who's using that tower. They can't. It doesn't say their name. It probably says their MEID number or something to that effect. But you can definitely see which phones are on which phones are utilizing which towers.
Gotcha. Well, the cops are saying they can't break in and they can't find that information. So I guess if anybody's out there in the world, like, they're offering $1 million.
There's a lot of abilities. I mean, even third parties. I mean, think about it. Every time we download an app, they follow us. So you got your Google app, you got your Walmart app, there's so many different apps out there that literally track every movement that you make for analytics. You know, it's for certain specific reasons, such as like Walmart. It's to see which other stores you go to and what other products you purchase. But we can go to third party. Like, you don't even have to worry about your phone itself. I mean, there's so many tracking devices on your phone that it's like, I don't know, smorgasbord. Send subpoenas. I mean, that's all they got to do.
Yeah, like, could you check it out for me? Could you write his name down? It's easy to look up.
What's his name? I got Grimes, but what's Jim Grimes? Okay, Jim Grimes.
And his wife's named Dawn. And she's on the news too, talking about it. And they had a press conference. It wouldn't be more than an hour to look this stuff.
Yeah, I've got time. I might do it later today. I still got to work on some videos from other cases that I need to, get ready to release next week. And so I've got things to do. I'm just happy to have power. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot in here. Right now it's staying comfortable. So. Baby Yoda, I think you went silent. Oh, well, you must be having some tech issues. I love you. God bless you. And we will see you soon. So again, guys, just wanted to touch base with you for just a little bit. We've only been going for about an hour and a half, or about an hour and 15 minutes, but I don't know if I'm going to be coming live again today. It's been getting kind of rough out there. And quite frankly, I'm exhausted. Like, this stuff has got me you can imagine the mental strain a storm like this can have on somebody, the mental strain of, watching something get damaged. So plus, in addition to, some of the other things that are going on, I'm keeping my spirits up and just trying to do the best. Yeah, Bunny. So my shingles are laying in my yard. Like I've got felt paper up there, which I think is holding the water out. But if that starts coming off and it's just bare wood, I'm gonna have leaks all over the place. So there is no shingles on this roof, like none at the moment. So just stressful. I can say that. But that's been my experience so far. The good news is, let's look at the positive. It wasn't a direct hit here, but we are dealing with hurricane force winds. And we've been dealing with hurricane force winds for many hours now. And the roof couldn't handle it. So I am in my home. I'm in my home right now. I do not have leaks. I do not have power. You're seeing lights that are ran in this room right now, and a computer and internet that's being run off a generator. But we're surviving it. My house is intact. There's no flooding right now. I'm surviving. It's, it's all about preparation and having the stuff that you need to get through whatever you need to get through it. Thank God I got a generator. That is the only thing that is otherwise I would be in this entire house completely alone, dark, no power, and only running water. That would be what my condition would be right now with my roof coming off. Would be my condition right now without the generator. So thank God. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the roof hitting next to my house right now. That whoop, that's the roof. So this is insane. Anyways, but I'm surviving. I'm alive. I will try to check in with you guys, and maybe we'll have to talk about a case to get my mind off this hurricane. I don't know because I don't know. What's my mood? My mood is I don't know. And I'm running out of nicotine. But I have plenty of gas. So I do have some patches. So if I run out of nicotine, I'll just be walking around with patches. When I come live and you see patches all over my face, you'll know I'm having a nicotine fit. Oh boy. So let's see who else is here. By the way, guys, I see some new members. Thank you, Georgina, for becoming our newest member. All you guys that have just been throwing these beautiful super chats and super stickers out. Again, thank you guys so much. I am surviving this. Like I said, for those that are just coming in, I am literally sitting in the hurricane right now. Power went out hours ago. I'm running off generators. My roof did not sustain. The shingles they're gone. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's gone. They're not on the roof anymore. It's all over my yard. But no water's come in. I've got everything I need so far. I've already eaten for today. I do have hot plates and stuff like that, so I can make like bacon and eggs and things like that if I don't feel like going through the whole rigmarole of pulling the stove out and hooking it up and stuff like that. So I'm still doing good. I'm hopeful and praying that this storm moves on as quickly as possible so we can get the people out here to start getting power back on for the residents of Manatee County. And I know we're not the only residents. I'm pretty sure that power's gone out in Naples. I'm pretty sure power is out in Fort Myers. I'm pretty sure power is out in Cape Coral. We heard from Mama Bullhorn. My older sister has lost her outbuilding. She's lost her fence. She was almost a direct hit. She's in Cape Coral, which is right next to Fort Myers in Naples. So, and if anybody knows anything about Naples or Cape Coral, it's built on literally nothing. They brought in dirt to build that county. So there's a lot of inlets there, a lot of water. So it's probably just a nightmare. My sister is safe. Her husband, and my nephew, they were able to get out and go to a safe place. So they're watching the damage happening to their house, but they're not watching it in real time while they're in their house like Bullhorn Betty did. Like, I got to tell you, that's the most intense thing ever seeing your roof and shingles literally peeling off as you're driving up your driveway. It is just, I can't describe that feeling at all. But it's something I don't want to see again. So if anybody's in Florida, I'm praying for you. I'm here with you. You're not alone. There are millions of us that are riding this wave of Hurricane Ian out at our homes. Thank God we are safe. It sounds really horrible outside, but we will get through all of this. And, neighbors will help neighbors clean up their community. Once I get done cleaning up my house and my yard, I will be going out into my community to see if I can help others. And I hope anybody that is across the state of Florida will consider doing the same thing. It's going to take some time. The only thing we can really do at this point is clean up the mess. It's not going to fix the damage. It's not going to fix anything. But as long as we have the ability to be helping somebody clean up, we should be very thankful, because we just got hit with a Category 4 hurricane here in the state of Florida. And for anybody that's walking out and walking away alive, should be thankful and should give back, in my opinion. So Bullhorn Betty will be giving back. Anyways, guys, I love each and every one of you. God bless each and every one of you. I know, and I've been hearing and feeling the prayers from each and every one of you that have been coming my way and asking me to stay safe. I have talked to some close friends that haven't even reached out yet. So I'm dealing with that too. So we'll see how everything works out today. But right now I'm just focused on staying safe, staying dry, and hopefully the rest of the house doesn't blow away. All right, guys, I love you. My spirits are staying up, and they will stay up, and we'll see you back here real soon. Don't forget to be fearless, folks. If you see something, hold on, Just Mike. All right, Just Mike, I'm gonna bring you in. All right, Just Mike, how are you?
I'm good. My prayers are for
Turn me
you.
down your background. Turn me down your background. So
I'm sorry. It's my
okay.
It's my sister in the TV. I can't do anything on it. It's just quick. Prayers to you. Prayers to Fort Myers. And when you're not busy, contact Molly, please. She's live right now, and she's concerned for you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, just let her know I'll be over there shortly.
Thank you. That's all I'm calling about. That's it.
All right, love. Will do.
Thank you.
God bless. All right. Well, I will be going over to Miss Marissa's live here in just the near future. But don't forget, guys, be fearless. If you see something, say something, because an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Like telling Bullhorn Betty, replace your roof before it blows away, even though you just replaced it in 2018. It didn't work. All right. See you guys.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.